Keith, it is always great to see you this time of year as you get ready for Neighborhoods Day. Welcome back to American Black Journal.
Well, it's great to be back, Steve, and we appreciate you coming back every year to let us celebrate this great day for Detroit with thousands of Detroiters all over the city.
Yeah. So I want to start with last year, which was 14th annual Neighborhoods Day, but maybe the most different of all of them because of the pandemic. Give us a sense of how all that went. You made so much effort and so many preparations to be able to have Neighborhoods Day, even though there was a pandemic. How did that all come together?
Definitely, it was the most challenging year because early in the year, we're talking about, March, April, as we start planning, looking ahead to the future last year. And at one point, I remember telling someone in national media that we aren't going to have a Neighborhoods Day this year in Detroit. There's no way it's possible. Then as we got into it, we thought about it. We didn't want to be a canceled event because this day has come to mean so much to so many. And even in the pandemic, we were getting calls in office saying, are you guys going to have Neighborhoods Day this year? Because a lot of people look forward to this. And we thought about it, and our finances were cut severely. I mean, down to 20% of what we might normally had. So a lot of the materials and things that we provided groups, we didn't have money for. But we thought about, how could we do this? And we thought about if we made people sure they observe the health mandates, if they social distance, if they masked up, took all the safety precautions, and we scaled back on some of the things that we provided. We thought that we could do that. And in a typical non-pandemic year, we will have over 200 events all over the city on Neighborhoods Day. In our 10th year, we had actually over 300. So a typical year, we're going to have more than 200 events, which is a lot. Last year, in the depths of the pandemic, we had over 100 groups from across the city participate. And this year, we're going to have more than 100 again. Of course, the big game changer is this year that we have the vaccine. So a lot of people are vaccinated. We're encouraging all of our activities for the people to have their volunteers vaccinated. Some groups, in fact, are saying they aren't going to accept volunteers unless they are vaccinated. And of course, if they aren't vaccinated, we want people to mask up and social distance. But what's been so great, Steve, is how the community has responded. This is a unique day for Detroit. And sometimes I don't think people appreciate what this day is for Detroit. And if I can blow our own horn for a minute for my volunteers and our board members and my staff, I don't think there's another group outside of the city of Detroit that could organize over 100 events or mobilize all over the city on the same day that is not named the city of Detroit or Michigan State government, which is really a testament to how much people want this day to happen, how much they want to be part of it. And so we're just thrilled. I'm in the office today, still getting calls. Is it too late to register? Is it too late to register? Because people want to be part of it. So it's very uplifting and inspiring. In these troubled times, Steve, that you so outlined so eloquently on your radio show and on your TV show, we need something to feel good about in these times. We have been through so much. We have lost loved ones, and we've had our hard way to go. But I think the heart of Detroit still beats. It beats in all these neighborhoods that have gone through so much. And if it didn't, there's no way we could do a Neighborhoods Day. I see Neighborhoods Day as actually a great celebration of hope in this city all over, because people don't do this. Like, they don't have all these events that we're going to have all over the city on August the 7th and even beyond. We have some even past on that day. So again, it's been very challenging, but we are going to make it happen. We have some great sponsors that have stepped forth this year to help provide the resources to the community groups. And people are excited about it. They're excited about it because this year we're going to be back, with the beautiful banners that we could not afford last year, providing more T-shirts. We've got support from our local hardware chain, Hammer Time Hardware, True Value Hardware, which has 5 hardware stores in Detroit, East Side and West Side. They stepped forward. So we're going to provide vouchers of a minimum of $100 per organization that is doing a beautification or cleanup project. Other things, Meyer and First Nation have stepped forward as our title sponsors. And so it's all come together, and it's a grand thing to see. And it makes you feel good to be part of this community. And now People want to be part of it. They want to help make a change. And again, one thing I want to emphasize very quickly, Neighborhoods Day is not about one day. People do this stuff all year long with very little fanfare. And I've come to use this. I probably said this on your show, Steve, but Neighborhoods Day is like, your family loves you every day of the year. They love you. Steve, we love you. But on your birthday, you get a chocolate cake. Neighborhoods Day is a chocolate cake for all the neighborhoods in Detroit, all the people who work all year doing great things. This is your chocolate cake day, and we want everyone to be part of it.
Yeah. So I'm wondering this year, this will take place about a month after this awful storm that caused all kinds of damage. And in certain parts of town, like the east side, I mean, we haven't seen before. Does that influence the ways in which you focus some of the resources of
Well, certainly, that's one of the things I was thinking about today. As a matter of fact, I was listening to a certain radio host talk about this on his show. And I'm trying to think of a way, quite frankly, where we can get some resources to help some of these groups that have been hit hard by flooding. So anybody out there listening or viewing that wants to step forward, like a Home Depot Foundation, because people need things like water heaters and things like that. And so this flooding really hit us by surprise, but certainly we would love to partner with any organization, foundation, and make these resources available to the community groups. And again, that's one of the great assets of Arise Detroit, because we have forged relationships with so many of these groups all over the city. So we can actually be a direct connect to the people who need the resources and where the need is greatest.
Yeah. So for people who might want to go participate in Neighborhoods Day, give us some of the highlights of.
Well, first of all, just go to our website, arisedetroit.org. Our registration fee is only $25 this year. Normally it's $50, and last year was $25 because of the pandemic. People are facing some challenges. So it's really $25. And we've actually done the math. For $25, you're going to get over $300 in resources when you have banners and T-shirts and resources for children and vouchers and things like that. So simply go to our website, which is arisedetroit.org. You can register online very easily, pay by credit card, debit card, or even a check by July 15th, which is the deadline. Or give us a call here in the office, 313-921-1955, 313-921-1955. The other great thing about this day, Steve, if people go to that website, arisedetroit.org, you can see in real time. Right now, we have about 100 groups registered right now. All the events on the east side, all the events on the west side. And each one that wants volunteers is listed. So you can literally go online, find us rental block clubs, call Sally Jones, say, I see you want volunteers. We want to come out and help you. So in real time, you can directly connect with these community groups. And again, Arise Detroit, I think this is a beautiful thing about neighborhoods. We do not plan to organize these events. These are all events planned by the people who live in these neighborhoods, who know what they need, who know what they're doing. We're simply a connector, if you will, in marketing all this to the community, but every person does their own thing, their own way. And I have to tell people say, where is Neighborhoods Day? Because they think it's like everybody goes to Belle Isle or Hart Plaza. No, Neighborhoods Day is wherever you want to be. If you want to be on your front porch, you can hold it on your front porch or at a park or whatever. And that's the beauty of Neighborhoods Day. You literally can drive all over the city in almost every zip code and see people doing things, health fairs, parades, concerts, beautification projects. But I like to emphasize that Neighborhoods Day is not just a cleanup day, like Motor City Makeover, nothing against cleanup. A lot of that goes on because it's important, but a lot of other things go on too. We're going to have school supply giveaways, food giveaways. We have an expungement fair, a lot of different quality of life issues. I know we're going to have some peace marches because there's a real concern about crime in our community. We have some groups that are going to be engaging in a public safety thing. So it's really a day. A lot of great kids activities are going to be happening. So it's a smorgasbord of the best of Detroit, of the smorgasbord of the heart of Detroit.
So Luther Keith, before we end, I just want to say, it's such an incredible operation, and to have accomplished all this and be doing it again 15 years in, it just blows my mind every year. So kudos to you for the idea for Neighborhoods Day and for pulling it off as well as you do, and for surviving through the pandemic with this event and coming out the other end. It's
And thank you. And the true love should go to all the people in all the neighborhoods. I'm just have to be an instrument to be able to do this, and I'm blessed to be able to do it. I'm inspired to do it, and it's great to feel like in some small way I can serve the community, and the Rise of Detroit can serve the community, and we're very blessed and happy to do so.